Hello and happy Monday and welcome to my channel. And I'm Sandra, the Stamping Bee, and I'm here every Monday sharing with you some projects that I'm working on in hopes to inspire you to do something creative this week. So how's your Monday coming along, huh? Hopefully it's a great start to the week. For those of you who are not aware, this Saturday is Lunar New Year. So let me be the first to wish you guys a very happy Year of the Dragon. Yes, it's the Year of the Dragon. And so this week, it's kind of hectic because Friday night is New Year's Eve. And for the Chinese, this is as important as the Thanksgiving meal. It's a time where families get together and have a big meal. For example, in China right now, everybody's going home right now, going back to their original home, I guess, where the parents are. So it's a big deal. And so I am getting ready as well. So in addition to passing out red envelopes to the young ones, I'm also going to be making some snacks, some treats. That is New Year's relevant, right? So I will share that with you when I make them, and hopefully some of you will get to try some of it. Anyway, so thank you for joining me, and if you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to drop a comment below and say hi, and for those of you who are regulars here, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate your presence here. So don't be shy. Let's start the conversation and let me know what you're working on right now. And if you are ready for Valentine's, right? Valentine's coming up too. So February is actually a pretty busy month. Okay, so before we start this Monday's project, I wanted to remind you about some upcoming workshops. And February 24th, I'm offering a card buffet. So for those of you who are not familiar with what card buffet is, basically I will have 5 to 6 different card designs for you to choose. Like a buffet, you'll just decide which card you want to make. So it's 5 for $25. So you can make 5 all of one kind, or you can choose 2 of this or 3 of this. So you get the idea, right? So it's kind of fun. And the idea is to build your birthday card stash. So all the designs that I'm offering will be great for birthday cards. So if you're ready to build up your stash of birthday cards, please come and join me. It is February 24th, and hope to see you. And another exciting class that I'm planning is on March 2nd, and that's a home decor workshop. So for those of you who are not really card makers, well, this is a really cute project that Stampin' Up! Has is offering. It's a kit. You'll have to see my event picture to know what I mean. I don't have an actual sample of it because we were just able to order. Basically, you make little pictures of succulents. That's what they call it, succulents. But anyway, they're cute. They're a set of 4 different succulents, and it comes with a white frame. It's just really, really darling. Whether you want to separate the 4 and give out as 4 gifts, or one gift of 4 design, it's totally up to you. I'm thinking it will make a great Mother's Day gift. Or jazz up your spring decor at home. Anyway, I don't think you should miss it. So that's March 2nd. Okay, so enough about the announcements. Let me switch the camera around and let's get started with this Monday's project. Let me see where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So today's project comes from this bundle, Enduring Beauty. So this is a bundle that includes a stamp set. There goes stamp set. Dies. Dies are pretty good too. Oh, wrong dies. Oy, excuse me. Anyway, here's the dies. There we go. And what I love about it is, of course, is this sentiment, this label. I always love having label dies. So it comes with a label die, and it comes with extra leaves and buds as an additional embellishment to your project. So it's simple, but I think you'll see lots of possibilities. And last but not least, it comes with a set of masks. So this really brings me back to the days. I don't know if any of you are in my age group, but I am sure you've gone through that phase where we stenciled everything, stenciling on the wall, just pounds on them. Yeah, so stenciling is back, and it actually offers a really great way to color your images. It truly is something where you can be watching your TV and color without worrying about whether you're coloring outside the lines or not. And it gives it a really nice look to it. So that's what we're working on today. So it's on page 38 of the spring catalog. Again, if you don't have this catalog, just message me and I'd be happy to send you a copy of it. So this is the bundle. And if you get the bundle, it's $50.75 and you already qualify for celebration. And speaking of celebration, this is the last month, okay? So if you have not taken advantage of celebration, don't delay anymore, because by February 29th, it'll be gone. And Stampin' Up! Has added more items to choose from. So check online and you'll see all the different things that you can earn for free at every $50 level. So lest you think that this is a bundle only for advanced stampers. No, no, no. I actually love images that are big. It is actually this big. You will need like a F. I think this is an F. Yes, it's an F block. So it is a huge stamp, and that's exactly why I feel it's great for beginners, because it takes up more room. So you have less to worry about filling up your card. So you know me, I love using these note cards that Stampin' Up! Has, that has note cards and envelopes. See how simple it is? When you need a really quick card, just grab a note card and ink up your favorite ink color, and there you have it, right? Or you can do this route. And it can also be a subtle background with a tone on tone. So a really effective stamp image, great for beginners, okay? And then, of course, with that big image, it's perfect for decorating your envelopes, right? So I've got envelopes for this. Okay, so that is very simple, right? Simple stamping 101 with this stamp set. So, of course, part of the fun of stamping is coloring. So here's something that I've already colored for the sake of time, right? So this one I've inked it up with StazOn because I watercolored this. Okay, now this wide open space is really great for watercoloring, right? Or any kind of coloring. Actually, I watercolored this with my watercolor pencils. So if you have just any regular colored pencils, this will be really great to color in. So that's why I say this is a very nice set for a beginner, because not only can you just stamp it as is, because there's enough presence of that image, but you can also start coloring it, okay? In case you're wondering how I'm getting these colors, I just had a stamp workshop yesterday, and this was the color scheme of the kit. So I love using kits because it already helps me think of the color scheme. So since I had all the inks out, that's what I used, right? No brainer. So let me show you what you can do with this. So what I like to do is nestle this image on an embossed fern background. It's sort of like, you know, packaging a bouquet with some ferns. So let's go ahead and mount this. Okay, where is my, oh, there it is. So I already embossed this with the Fern embossing folder. This is really my go-to embossing folder that I use whenever I have floral images, because you know, as I said, it's like nestling it in some fern and present it as a bouquet. And I've wanted to pick up the black with this ribbon. Okay, this is the gingham ribbon, and let's get going. So this is my, oh, as you can see, I made a boo-boo, or the image wasn't as what I wanted. So what I do, I just turn it around and stamp it again, because nobody will know that in the back is something else, right? Well, you know now, but you know, mostly people will not look in the back. So I'm actually pretty generous with these dimensionals. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure it's supporting this image. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let me peel this off. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the comment section and I will answer. So whether you're watching this on replay or you're joining me live, please join in the conversation. Okay, so I am going to just mount this here. There we go. Actually, I kind of want this a little bit higher. Okay, a little higher. There we go. There we go. Okay. So there you go. That kind of squishes this, which is what I like. I like it kind of like a floppy bow, right? And because this set comes, this die cut has these images, and I wanted to add some to it, just to add some interest to this card. So let me go ahead and just, you know, of course, you know, you can use the adhesive sheets, which will make this a lot easier, but this will work as well. Okay, so I'm going to maybe put this here, and maybe I'll put one, oh, down here maybe. I love adding these little touches to the card. There we go. You don't need a lot of glue. Let's see. There we go. Okay, and then we have the greeting. So this is the label that comes with this particular die set, and the sentiment is from the perennial postage, or what's that called? Perennial postage. Yes, that's my go-to sentiment set right now, because I just simply love the font, the mix of fonts here. And again, this is one of the die cuts from the set. Okay. So I am going to just mount it right here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna, this is going to be a pretty thick card. So this is probably just going to somebody that is local. Okay. And there you have it. And then I am going to mount it onto a card. Where's my glue here? And there you have it. Now, wasn't that simple? I tell you, I only do simple cards. I am looking for my scissors, and here it is, because I think this is too long. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe cut it a little bit shorter. Okay, there we go. There, I think that's better. There we go. And see, that wasn't too hard, was it? This is definitely not difficult. I don't think so. And then, see? And you can decorate the inside with that image. See how versatile that image is? When you have a large image, you can choose to stamp just a corner of it, right, to extend the theme in here. Okay. So after that, I also wanted to show you another version that I've done. See? I told you I love this fern die. And with this one, what I've done is I went ahead and die cut this, the back, the image, and then I embossed it, and then I set this down below so you could see that it's sort of like nested inside. It just for a little bit of interest. Okay, and this one I just tied it with some twine, something simple. What do you think? Very easy. Hi, Lynette. How are you? I'm so glad you can join me. I hope the weather's okay in Melbourne, as we will be traveling down there next week. So by the way, I should probably mention this to my viewers. Next Monday, the video will be, I think, pre-recorded if I get my act together. If not, it'll happen somehow, somewhere. Anyway, so yes, so next Monday, I'll be traveling down to Melbourne, Australia, with my team, with my badminton team. I am the team manager for our under-17 junior national team, and will be competing in the Oceania Championships in a place called, Lynette, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Geelong or Geelong? You'll have to teach me how to say it properly. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. And so that's why I'm not really sure if I will be live next Monday. But I will try to plan something instead. Okay, so that's one. So this is, basic 101 stamping, right? And the coloring. So let me show you what the stenciling is about. So these are the stencils, okay? As I mentioned, it's very easy. It's almost like an old traditional type of a way where you're pouncing on the colors on there. Yes, I'm hoping that we can catch up and we can do some stamping. Yes. Love to stamp with you guys in Melbourne. Anyway, and these are notched and they're numbered. Although with this particular set, I almost think that number 2 and number 4 should be together like that, because that's the leaves. I like to organize them by the colors that I'm using. And another tip that I have for you is when I have these masks, I go ahead and I mock up some, we call it the samples of what each mask does. It's sort of like to give me the lay of the land, so I can kind of have an idea what colors or how it goes together. So this is what I do. I have this as a reference, okay? So that way when I start, I'll know what to do. So let me show you how easy that this is. And that's why I say this is definitely not advanced. I think it's great for beginners as well. So the thing that you need to do, of course, is to make sure that you affix the mask to the paper so that it doesn't move, okay? And to do that, I will have washi tape, okay? There we go. So I've got washi tape here. So let's get going. So my color scheme is Flirty Flamingo. So let me grab my Flirty Flamingo stamp, ink pad, and my Flirty and the blending brush. So most, in the catalog, they recommended using blending brush, which is certainly fine, but I will show you another preference of mine. So when you're doing this, remember your first inclination is heavy. So whether you put it aside, so the first brush would be your heaviest, okay? So let me just go ahead. So let me go ahead and do this, yeah. And you want to be careful that you don't accidentally lift up the plastic, the template, because you want to make sure that you don't ink up the bottom. Okay, so there you go. And it's very soothing. I mean, talk about, you know, a creative outlet, you know, a therapy, right? That you just, you know, watch your TV, listen to your music, and just brush away, right? So the blending brush definitely gives you a very airy look, okay? See? It's very soft, okay? So number 2, let's get number 2. So there we go, number 2. So number 2, where's number 2? There's number 2. Oh, okay, so remember I said number 2 is the leaf. So I'm going to do that later because I want to keep the same color. I want to do the same colors at one time. So this is the detail on the flower. So now I'm going to switch. You can definitely still use the blending brush, but because I want to use the same color but in a deeper shade, I am using what are these called? What am I calling these? I forget what they're calling. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, I'll remember as I'm going, right? So this one, remember, it will be a little bit darker, and that's what I want. I want it to be darker. So, and it's great for the nooks and crannies. So let's get started. Okay. And daubers. See, I knew it will come to me. These are sponge daubers. Okay. So I like it because it really can go into the nooks and crannies and really give you a deeper shade of that ink color. And this is more of the traditional sponging of stencils, if you know what I mean. I mean, in those days, we were stenciling the walls, we were stenciling tote bags. So, yep, I was dabbling in stenciling as well. Okay, so let's take a peek. There we go, right? Not too bad. So now we're ready for, so if you want a deeper color, you just go one more time, right? So we're done with that. Now we're going to, so this is a tip for you guys. You know, a lot of times you get these washi tapes and you don't want to use it. It's so pretty, so cute, you don't want to use it. Well, I tell you, they do deteriorate. So better use it, otherwise you won't be able to use it at all. And so it gets a little delicate, or it breaks pretty easily. Okay, so this one, now also be aware that sometimes it doesn't match up exactly. You know how this one you can see there's a little telltale line there? So you just kind of have to shift it a bit. There we go. I think that should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to start with blending brush. I usually start the background with the blending brush because it's really nice and soft. Okay, so there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Now be careful because now these two are buds and I don't think they should be green. So I have to be careful that I don't ink them up in green. I wish they put that in with the other one, like this one here, so that I could put it in pink. So I'm not really sure. Maybe you think the bud is green. right? Maybe a new bud is green color. I don't know. But of course, you know, you can make it any color you want it. Or maybe I will put a little green there because it is a bud, right? Okay. So sometimes I also like to add a little interest to the leaves because, you know, leaves are not strictly green. So, oops. So that's when I would probably add a little yellow to it. Okay. Just to kind of give it a little interest, right? Because, you know, it's not totally one color. All right, so I think that should be it. You know, always go light, and then you can always add on more. So let's take a peek. Aha, I think I like it. All right, so now we're going to go on to number 4. There we go, number 4. So there we go. So this is the veins of the leaf. So let me put this back in again. So now this one being a detailed one, I am going in with my sponge dauber. Okay. So it's just nice and simple, very simple to use. I'm also using it sparingly in some areas because, you know, you don't want it all. See what I mean? This one here, this one. So we'll need to give it an extra deep inking there so that there is some kind of a differentiation in the colors, right? Let's see how it looks. Oh, there we go. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. See how soft it is? I just love it. So this one looks like I need more. So let me make sure that it's aligned properly. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, nice. Okay, so if you wanted to give it a little bit more contrast, we could probably, let's see, we'll bring in Old Olive here. Okay, let me see here, making sure that, yep. So maybe just a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, a lot more livelier, don't you think? Okay. So now remember, these are buds, or at least I'm going to make them buds. So I am going to go back to my Flirty Flamingo and color it. Making sure that, oh, like see the green there is, forgot about the green here. There. Let's see how it looks. Oh, okay. So it looks like I need to go back to the leaves. Yes, that's what I forgot. See, it's very forgiving. You know, if you find that you need more colors someplace or you forgot one place, all you need to do is line up the mask, okay? So, and then they're numbered and there's a notch there, so you'll see. So there, that's the pink that we need. So there. So we can do it soft. Ta-da! There we go. I think we've got most of them now. All right. So, what's next? So next is the what do you call these? Stylus? Ay ay ay. My biology is terrible. Okay, so we're going to now do this. Now, I wanted it to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Poppy Parade. Okay, so where's my red? This was, let me pick up another one. I think this one is the red one, right? Yeah. So I am going to just gently dab this on. Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, okay. So making sure that it's lined up. Let's ink up more colors. Now these masks are very easy to clean. All I do is just run it under the faucet and the colors just come out. So simple, easy. Let's see. Hey Nola, you're up late. Voila, here we go. Maybe a little bit more here. So for those of you who already have this set, what's your favorite way to play with this? Huh? How have you been playing with this set? There we go. So we are done. This is basically it. Now, wasn't that simple? This is certainly a simple way to color your image. And I just wanted to show you the difference. So this one was with a combination of the, what do you call it, blending brush and the sponge dauber. And no, wait, this is not. This is the one strictly blending brush. This one is the combination. So you'll see that this is a little bit more softer. This one, you're able to apply more ink using your sponge dauber. Okay. So there you go. It's a soft look, isn't it? So you can certainly use as is, but I kind of like the image with a little bit more definition. Let me show you the card that I made. So this is the card that I made. After I had sponged on the color, I went ahead and inked up the image again in, what's this color called? Wild Wheat, okay? And you can certainly do that as well. So let me show you how that's, instead of doing the inking last, you can stamp the image and then go over with the colors. So let me show you how you can do that. So again, now this one's a little tricky because after you stamped it, it may not be exactly the same position as where the mask would be. So you'll have to make sure you line them up properly. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm moving it around until I'm getting it all there. There we go. Okay, that seems right. And I am going to tape it up, right, so that it does not move. Okay, and then I'm going to ink it up. So I'm just showing you different ways. So if you don't like the whimsical look of maybe the line image not matching totally the shaded, the sponged on colors, then this is an option for you, is you go ahead and ink that up and then go over it like this. Okay. So lots of option, and the key is have fun with it, you know. It's only paper, so don't worry about it. If you don't like it, just tear it up. Or in our world, there is no mistakes, right? You just do it. I'm sure you'll be able to salvage it somehow. Okay. Okay, looks good. And take this out. And I had already done the leaves. Let me do this for you guys. Okay, so for this one, oh, actually I need that because, see, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think this should be green or this should be the color of the flower? of course, you have the creative license, right, to put it in whatever color you want, but I am just not sure that I like it as a leaf here. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up as pink. See, this is where, there. There. There we go. Much better. Okay, so it's taking shape, right? And then the petals. Okay, let me just make sure. Now, this is going to be a little bit more involved here. So let me just make sure I've got it all worked out. Yep, I think this is it. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's nothing that you need to have it exactly. And one way to, avoid, if you are afraid, is just to do a light hand in the beginning. Let me see if this is the right color. I think this is, which one is it? Okay, I think it's this one. So I'm going to go like this. So this is definitely a way for you if you like it to be precise, okay. There we go. And you don't really have to sponge on the color everywhere. Just kind of pick and choose. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, what do you think? I like it. Looks nice. Okay, I think I'm done. The key is also to know when to say, I'm done, right? So anyway, so yeah, so that is how it's done. What do you think? So this one, then you could either cut it like how I've done it here into a shape and mount it into a card, or you can most definitely cut out with a die cut like this and mount it onto the card like this. So the option is definitely there for you. So what do you think? It's definitely a very soft look, and I actually really love using the wheat color, the wild wheat, as the background color because it's a little bit softer. Thanks, Lynette. Yeah. So I hope you agree with me that this is not necessarily for the advanced stampers. I think beginners or if you're just starting out, this is an excellent set for you to try out. It's got great potential. You could definitely emboss it. That would look very striking as well. Or just simply use it and just ink it up, color it, and make a card out of it. So anyway, so that's it for today. I know it was a little long having to demonstrate exactly how to brush the colors on, but I hope you get the idea and are encouraged to try out this set. Okay, so these are the cards, right? All right. Yes, anyone can use the mask. It's so forgiving. I mean, especially for those who are afraid of coloring outside the line, definitely you will not be coloring outside the line. And it's just so much fun just going like that, right? So anyway, so thank you again for joining me today. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave a message. Be sure to share this with your friends who you think might enjoy this episode. And I will see you probably not live next week, but somehow I will be back next week to show you something else. All right. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Yes, Lynette, I hope to see you as well. All right. Bye.